Hi everyone, it's Hatsy and I'm back with another build video. So this time we are going to be building a kids clubhouse. This is going to be a tiny build, but the idea is that you would put this on a plot, maybe even bigger than this plot. And what you would do with it is you would then build a garden around it and then build a house around it. And it would be a tiny kids clubhouse. So it is on the Sims 4 gallery. I had to put it on as a lot though, which is really annoying because it's not a lot like by itself. It's just a tiny build. And I wish there was an option to put a build on top of a build. It would make life so much easier, I swear, because then you'd be able to do terrace houses. You'd be able to do so much with it. And yeah, that would be amazing. I love the Sims 4 gallery, but it never gets updated. And I do kind of wish that they would implement more features to it because it could be really fun. However, I never had one of these as a child. I actually had a friend that did have a clubhouse though. And it looked kind of like this a little bit, but it was like pink on the outside. This build isn't pink by the end, by the way. I think the roofing is, but I think I went for blue in the end. Honestly, I can't remember. But yeah, so I had a friend that did have one of these and we used it all the time. Like every time I went to her house, we used it. Like it was our clubhouse. However, then we found a massive spider in the corner and I'm petrified of spiders. And the thing is, England is, okay, I wouldn't say it's known for spiders because compared to Australia, no, you just can't even compare. But these spiders are massive. They're like these massive house spiders, but it was in the clubhouse anyway. So yeah, I never went in there again. And that was it. So that is where that unfortunately ended. But I think these are amazing. I really do. I actually heard that J.K. Rowling built a Harry Potter inspired clubhouse for her kids, and I think that was like £250,000 just to like build a Harry Potter, you know, inspired treehouse or clubhouse. I don't know. I can remember reading about it in the newspaper ages ago. One of the very few things that I've ever read. So there you have it. But if you do use this build, I would love to see what you do with it because that's really interesting and I love seeing people use my builds on the gallery. Really amazing. But I was looking the other day and oh my goodness, I found some really cool stuff. Somebody actually turned Callywell Estate. So if you've seen that, it's like a big build. I use it for my Let's Play Callywell Estate. Somebody turned that into a vampire mansion. How amazing is that? And just like some really cool stuff. For instance, like if I've done a build in the past, people do like inspired builds by it, which is amazing. And I love that. I love hearing about it. So yeah, anyway, moving back to the build though, because I get distracted. Oh, another thing is, the reason why I'm actually doing this build is because I'm going on my wedding anniversary this weekend. So by the time you're watching this, I'll probably be away, but I will still be reading the comments because I can't go a day without reading the comments. I wanted to do some builds or something before I went. And I didn't have like a lot of time to do the video. I'm not saying that this is like a quick thing, but compared to the Salvatore boarding house, which I'm currently working on, which is taking me forever to furnish, yeah, I just kind of wanted to do something quick for the weekend because I've kind of got into this bad habit where what I'll do is I'll spend like days working on a video, but then I'll think, oh no, hang on, I haven't put anything out for days either. So yeah, I need to work on that. But I'm trying. So this is what this is. I'm probably going to be doing some smaller builds in future because I enjoy them and turns out other people also enjoy them as well. So yeah, just like some filler builds, you know, while I work on like the really big castles and stuff, because castles are my thing, but this equally may be someone else's thing. So yeah, working on that. Anyway, so the inside. Now the colours change around a lot in this particular build. I don't know what I was doing with that car bed. I really wanted a bed in here because I thought, well, this would be amazing for a runaway toddler challenge. Can somebody please start one of those? Because if you do, I swear, I won't watch anything else on YouTube apart from that challenge. That would be amazing. So yeah, please, someone do a runaway toddler challenge. Would that even work? I don't know. But yeah, this is such a good house for that. So yeah, we've got a little bed and stuff. We don't have much else, unfortunately. I mean, it's mainly just for activities and skills because again, the whole idea is that this would be in the garden. I didn't put any outdoor furniture inside as well. Like you won't see any climbing frames or anything in here. And that's because, well, there's space in the garden for that. You know, if you created a house and you could do all that with it. So yeah, I really just styled this clubhouse off what I would personally like, but this could be for anybody. I personally love these colours. I think my favourite colours together is like pink, purple and blue. I just think it looks great. I really do. And green as well. I just think it's a nice colour palette. I don't know if it finishes off like that, to be honest. I love those stencils on the walls so much. I hope we get more of them in the future because I think that's amazing. Do you know what I'd really love though, thinking about it? So ages ago, I used to have these friends growing up, but then the mum fell out with my mum. So we never spoke again after that. But basically, her child or one of her children had these stars on the ceiling of his room and it looked amazing. So I would love that in The Sims, to have a whole ceiling full of stars, but you never actually see it unless you're on tab mode. So I guess it kind of works both ways, but I'd love that. I'd love some ceiling decorations. Just why can't we? You know, I'm sick of going on tab mode and just seeing a plain old ceiling. And it's not even a good ceiling. Okay, I'm just getting critical now, but you know what I mean. It's irritating. I hope we get some wooden beams and stuff in the future as well. I'd love that. I used quite a lot of modern furniture, which is quite unusual for me because I do like really traditional things. You know, I use a modern doll's house, which actually making something that I would have enjoyed like when I was very young, say like 6 years old, 7 years old, I would have probably preferred the more traditional doll's house just because I really liked things that replicated real life. So that house wouldn't have been real enough for me. I'd have needed something that looked as if, you know, it belonged in the outside world. That's probably why I like The Sims so much, because I really like traditional, sort of realistic toys growing up. But it would be really interesting to see what you would have enjoyed. So, for instance, if you would have really liked that doll's house and you would have used that growing up, then let me know, because that's really interesting. Something that I absolutely loved were Salvanian families. Oh my goodness. I loved them. I had the boat and it was really irritating because I remember I tried so many attempts to put this boat in the bath, and every single time my mum or my grandma would catch me and just say, that boat is not meant for the bath. And I would try every single time to put it in the bath. And I think the one time I did, I ruined the whole thing, and yeah, all the bits started wearing away and stuff. But yeah, no, I loved Salvanian families. Absolutely fantastic. I had the windmill and other stuff as well. This is not a sponsored video, by the way. I wish it was. I wish that Salvanian families did sponsor this. That would be incredible. But yeah, anyway, that is the end of the build. So I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any other ideas for tiny projects that I can do, I would really appreciate it if you left it in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.